Hey, so okay, I finally get to finish up this video. It's a follow up to the other video dealing with the other book review. So I was able to take notes. So, update, I took notes. If you're on my profile, go to the pregnancy book and then my pregnancy, my memories of parenting too. I miss my babies. We're not dead, but we are separated. So trying to work things out long distance already is a tough one while we go through all the rest of what we have to go through. So thank you so much, cribsheet. It's great so far with some of the reviews that I was already looking at and some of what I had thumbed through. One thing that, oh, and then slow talking, fast talking language development. I thought, I'm not sure how some of this research came about. Technically, see that there's a list of notes that's very good for education and early literacy training for child development. So, thank you for that, even for my classroom experience. Early childhood longitudinal study found that limited vocabulary at 24 months predicts verbal skills to the age of 5, which is actually something that I was starting to get trained on, but I didn't finish my training on some of this stuff because my training is at a different age group. So, age 5, age 4, age 5, and 6. Age 4 pre-K, I still had early literacy training, and then those from 0 to 4. So thank you very much. And then there's this part in here that talks about potty training. So potty training, uh, I'm not sure how to explain potty training. I'm gonna say thank you. I'm not gonna say that I agree totally. Because it's a nightmare with M&Ms. Okay, stickers and M&Ms. I don't think, which chapter is it? It's chapter 16, page 238. So, oh, right after that one. So the potty training process, completion of potty training 2 with a graph. I've got to say that that actually does help with a little bit of data. I have 2 girls and my son. So I was not even going to try to help him understand sitting on the toilet versus standing. So I am glad where we were for me to potty train my son so that he could stand and just let it go. So, of course, not everyone can be in a potty training mode of how to sit and stand for a boy versus a girl. But in being a mother that had 2 girls and training my son, and because it was just me and my children, I thought, man, this is so fun, you know, working with training diapers and how to get my son to sit on the toilet and the smaller version versus the bigger version. And I thought, okay, if I'm going to teach you to stand, then I'm going to just let you go without a diaper then. So eventually he'll stand there and I'll just say, okay, fine. You're going to have your pee moment and you're just going to stand there. So he would have his diaper on. And then in the middle of training, I finally figured out, you know what? It's not going to help if I lay you down anyways, because he'll end up starting to pee anyways and he'll shoot straight up instead. So instead, I took off his diaper right while he was standing. And he just started to just pee all of a sudden. And I'm like, okay, just let it go. Just let it go. I'll wipe and mop. So it wasn't going to take a sticker or an M&M. He just wanted to be left alone to pee. So allowing him to stand in those moments allowed him to understand when to sit and when poopy came out. And it was really fun. It was driving me nuts sometimes, but it was definitely a moment that I can say that a sticker was not going to help. It was not a reward. The reward was just being left alone to pee. So, um, the question of when to potty train remains a source of stress for parents. Should you push your child to train early? And that is a good question. I went with the flow with every single child of mine, regardless of who is around, regardless of if my mother picked up my children, regardless of if somebody else interfered. I still kept with going with the flow, and it worked very well. So the reward system wasn't even a sound effect. It wasn't even an M&M for me. But those that need it, especially if it's a little bit more difficult with their character or personality, then go get them with it because it's fun. But nothing takes away that parenting moment of knowing how to raise a girl and a boy differently and how to teach a child respect for a body and why you have to wipe. And then the difference. If my son has to pee outside, I guess I gotta pee outside too. If you're peeing at the beach, I'm gonna pee at the beach too. Lots of love. Enjoy your parenting moments. Thank you for that follow up.